All right, so we had an update yesterday, largely on the idea of tariff concessions, futures under some heavy selling pressure right now. What do you make of this action that we're seeing in the pre-market?
Frank, I think what we're seeing pre-market, the VIX up almost 10%. We're seeing the S&P 500 on its lows right now, down about 70 points. I think this is part of the negotiations. This is exactly what President Trump and the White House wants to try and get a better deal. But this is the volatility that market participants are trying to digest. And yesterday, Frank, was the third largest put buying we have seen in the history of the S&P 500 put option. So therefore, I think there's a lot of fear in the market, but I want to embrace this fear, and I'm cautiously optimistic as we're seeing the market reprice.
All right, so you're cautiously optimistic with that. Give us your word of the day, and why is this your word of the day?
My word of the day, Frank, is opportunity, because I think there really is opportunity. If you rewind just about a month and a half ago when you saw the VIX at 15 and the S&P 500 put in 2 new additional all-time highs, no one really was concerned about downside risk. There was complacency. Now with the VIX knocking on 25, that's where I think there's opportunity. That's where I want to sell puts, capture that option premium, and reposition. I think for the first time, investors and wealth managers are really considering repositioning their exposure as we see volatility as a consistent theme in 2025.
So do you also see some opportunity when it comes to some parts of this AI trade, specifically the chips? We've been talking about it all morning long, under quite a bit of pressure. Some of it's earnings, but some of it just seems to be a lack of confidence in the strength of this AI trade going forward.
Yeah, and I would add on to that, it's a little bit of froth, right? We've seen NVIDIA be the backbone of most of the S&P 500 gains for the last 2 years. But I think tech and AI, that theme's not going away. It's just repricing, Frank, and that's actually quite healthy. When you look at the top 10 names of the S&P 500, just about a month ago, you saw that consist about 37% of the S&P 500. So as we bring that price down of the Mag 7, I think there's opportunity. Look at a name like IBM. It's not a Mag 7, but it is really doing well and has it arm's length away from the AI and is really dominating the cloud. So I think you have to be considerate of your exposure and also maybe consider bringing it down to equal weight versus that market cap weight of the S&P 500 for specifically the Mag 7.
All right, speaking of opportunity, you are looking for opportunity in a number of areas. Let's get to your pick for today. What's your pick and why?
My pick of the day is FCX, Freeport-McMoRan. It's been a sideways chart, Frank, for the last 3 years. But if you rewind and remember, this is one of the metals leaders. When you talk about copper, Dr. Copper, you can see it up at 475, thinking about going back above 5. That's really underscoring the global expansion. And when you talk about copper being needed for all different types of renewables, for electrical batteries, and as well as just construction in general, I think you have to consider owning it. We actually just put it into the Essential 40 ETF, ticker ESN, and we want to own FCX because we believe after 3 years of going sideways, it may have the ability to reclaim. If you look at 2020, Frank, it was up 99%. 2021, up 63%. So as we've seen FCX cool, I think now is the time to own it. It's just taken over. Its 50-day moving average at $38. We want to own this for the long term as we see copper being a beacon of light.
Well, Jeff, really quick, and we got to make this one quick. You mentioned Freeport-McMoRan's trading sideways. I'm looking at the chart on copper. Copper's up about 17% year to date. So why isn't Freeport-McMoRan doing better? What else would be a catalyst for this stock to move higher?
Well, the correlation isn't 1-to-1. You saw last year they sold about 1.2 million tons of copper, but they also sold about 1 million ounces of gold. So there is a little bit of a lag effect of FCX to the price of copper. But hang in there, Frank. It's going to be okay.